Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about rotator cuff work today. And using a TheraBand, we're going to go through some exercises to strengthen the shoulder girdle, your rotator cuff muscles to create some stability for that shoulder joint. It's really important for people who swim or box or surf, anybody that does gymnastics, dance, any type of floor work. So as a stabilization and prevention of any injuries, definitely want to do this always. There are many types of TheraBands. So you can get this is a medium, but you can get light, medium, advanced thicknesses. They come in red, yellow, green. This one's medium. So what I'm going to have you do to start with is we're going to tie it on a doorknob is what you would do at home. And the reason why you tie it on a doorknob is that doorknob is about the same height as this. We're going to do what's called external rotation. And you see, I'm going to grab it with my left hand. As I step away, I'm going to pull straight out and then come in. When I come in, it's going to mimic this motion. So we're just going straight in, straight across. As I come in, I'm going to come to where my navel is. I'm not going to come all the way across because if I did that, there's no more tension on those external rotator muscles. So you're going to grab that band. I usually turn it once with the thumb up. I go from here and I pull straight out, let it come in, straight out, and let it come in. It's like a windshield wiper, external rotation. Try to avoid coming up with that motion or coming down with that motion because you start to use your bicep and your tricep and we don't want to use those muscles. So again, the motion is straight across here. I'm using my left arm here, straight across, external rotation. So you'll do a set of 10 repetitions and then you'll switch arms. Always work both sides, always work bilateral. From here we pull straight out. Again, you see how I keep my elbow tucked. We want to avoid this motion, okay? So you want to keep that tucked. If you find it's difficult to do that, then go ahead and put a pillow or something between your elbow and your side. And from there you'll pull, and you pull that elbow into your ribs. Now, it's important that you stay in pain-free range. If you have any type of injury or if you have a decreased flexibility in your shoulder girdle, stay within that range. So you'll go just to the point of discomfort and you back off. And the fibers about 10 to 20 degrees past that motion are actually being activated as well. So it's okay if you can't go all the way out as far as I am. Even if you only go to there, just halfway, eventually you'll get further and further and further and really develop that strength. The next exercise we're going to do is called internal rotation. And so what we do is the exact opposite. So we have that tight, and you're going to come from here, you step away from the wall, and you're going to pull straight in. So we come, sorry about that. This isn't a very good thing to tie it on, but let's get it on there tighter. That's one of the things you want to be careful of at home. If you don't have it on tight and it flips and hits you, it can be really painful. So from here we go in and you come all the way out. This time we pull across. From here we pull across, and this way, this internal rotation, you can go all the way across. But notice I keep my elbow still at 90 degrees and I'm pulling that across my body and then in. So the further away you step, the more tension on the band. The closer you are, the less tension. So you can vary your resistance that way. So then you'll switch sides, of course. You'll do the left side. And again, you'll do external rotation for 10, external rotation for 10, then turn around and do internal rotation for 10, then turn around and do internal rotation. And then you just switch that back up and you start all over again. External, external, again 10 rotation. And then you do internal and then internal. That way, as one muscle is relaxing and recuperating, the other muscle group is working. That way you can stay really consistent and keep going. The next exercise we're going to go to, it helps if you have two different bands. That way one you can keep tied to a door. I usually recommend that people put it on their bathroom door because every time you open the door, this will do this. And it's a little irritating, but it reminds you to do your exercises. Otherwise these bands end up in a drawer somewhere or your floor or under your bed. Next exercise, you're going to step on the band. Now this is only if you allow it. If your body can only go to here, then go to there. Otherwise, I want this straight out, 90 degrees. I'm stepping on the band so the tension's here, and I'm going to do this motion. From here and straight up. From here and straight up. Okay? Now, if your shoulder girdle isn't that flexible and you can only go to here, then you just do that motion, but try to keep 90 degrees at the elbow again. I'm not coming in or going out. So you can see I bring that straight up and down. It's also helpful if you do this in a mirror so you can check your mechanics, which are very critical. When you switch sides, of course, you step on it with the left side. Again, from here, stabilize, pull straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Again, just do 10 repetitions and do 2 sets on each side. This is just to get you started. Now, one of the things that I see a lot, and trainers do this, friends do this, people come in and they say, hey doc, how about if I carry a dumbbell, this is what I do at the gym, and I do this motion, the dumbbell's here, pretending this is a dumbbell. Is that the same thing? And I say, well, it's good for range of motion, but it's terrible for those muscles that you're trying to activate because gravity goes straight down, right? So the reason I like the bands is no matter where you put them, you're always activating that area efficiently. A dumbbell doing this is working your biceps so your arm doesn't fall, and then your rotators as far as flexibility, but not strength. Next, we want to go to, I wrap this, it's called reverse fly. So we hold this in front of us, and we're going to pull straight out and back. And when we do this, we touch our chest, and we come in. When we come in, we do not allow the band to relax because we always want tension. So this is about eye level. Pull straight back between your clavicle and your breast. It's going to hit you along your chest. We pull straight back and hold those shoulder blades together. So when we start this motion, if you see my shoulder blades will initiate the motion first. So I go from here, and you'll see from the back, I initiate, pull back first, pull back first. Arms stay locked if you can. It's not this motion. The arms stay out in front of you, pull way back. So the end of the movement, we want those hands to go behind you if they can. From here, pull way back. And if you can, start off with 15 repetitions at 2 sets of that. So you want to engage those posterior musculature of the upper back to allow for that posture so we can stop this motion. Our head's about 8 to 10 pounds. So when we go from here to here, throws our head forward, causes 40 pounds of stress on our traps. So we end up having a really tight neck, tight upper back, and then we start to internally rotate our shoulders, and that's what starts us off as having some predisposition to rotator cuff injuries. We don't want that, or impingement injuries, which also occur up here in the shoulder girdle. So we're going to start with that. Really important, external rotation, internal rotation, standing, this sort of external rotation up this way, and then I want you to do reverse fly. Always work pain-free range of motion. Stay safe. Good luck to you. Any questions, DM me, and I'd be happy to help. Take care.